Sports.
We are Fox Sports. We are LA.
Sunday afternoon baseball here at the Big A's. We wrap up this homestand. Today it is Game 4 between the Angels and the Toronto Blue Jays. We welcome you inside our broadcast booth and back to Angels baseball here on Fox Sports West, along with Mark Gubiza. I'm Victor Rojas, and it was a heartbreaker of a loss for the Angels last night, but the Angels did have one guy swing the bat well once again. Luis Valbuena with the home run tied the game late, and he's been swinging the long ball bat of late, and he's got the bat flip working as well.
Yeah, Victor, when you think about 3 home runs in the series against Toronto, take a look at our tools of the trade brought to you by Ram Trucks. What he's been able to do as far as letting the baseball travel a little bit better. And that's the thing for Luis Valbuena. Go the other way. We've seen him do that with the Astros. And now when they bring that fastball on the inside part of the plate, he can hit it out a long way. And I like what he did last night, too. When you think about it, that was a firm fastball. He was looking at fastball. He got it upper part of the strike zone and drove it out. Last season for Valbuena, he really got hot from July 1st on as far as the long ball. All of a sudden, you're seeing him right now with 3 home runs in this series against Toronto. Hopefully in a day game here, hit another one or 2 today.
Felix Pena's on the mound for the Angels. Sam Gaviglio going for the Toronto Blue Jays, both guys with limited experience as far as the rotation is concerned. We're just about ready for baseball here at the Big A. Sit back, relax. Going to bring you the lineups and the first pitch when we return.
Smoke, a high fly ball to right. Calhoun back at the track. This one's going to go home run. Justin Smoke.
He'll shoot one out toward deep left center field. Headed toward the rocks. Incoming! Big fly for Mike Trout.
2019 Jeep Cherokee. Embrace every new opportunity with a redesigned exterior and 31 Highway MPG. Test drive one today. By Mercury Insurance, we're on a mission to save you money. Log on to mercuryinsurance.com to get a fast free quote and see how much you can save. And by your SoCal Mazda dealers.
Welcome back out to the Big A. A beautiful Sunday afternoon for baseball, and see if the Angels can pick up the series victory and wrap up the homestand with a 4-2 record instead of 3-3 before heading out on the road. 4-city trip coming up. Got a makeup game in Kansas City tomorrow. Then it's off to Boston for 3, Baltimore for 3, and then Seattle to wrap up the one of the longest road trips of the season. That's 3 consecutive trips to the East Coast, 3-city trips.
Yeah, 3-city trips.
Well, 4 this time.
Still very good. 5 games over 500 on the road for the Halos this season.
Waiting for the Angels to take the field as we wrap up this homestand. The Angels, of course, dropping one last night late 4-1 as Toronto picked up the victory. The Angels now 41-36 on the season. At the start of the day, 9.5 back in the American League West, 6 back in the wild card behind the Seattle Mariners. Seattle losing to the Boston Red Sox this afternoon at Fenway Park. And Houston currently leading the Kansas City Royals at Minute Maid Park. Let's take a look at John Gibbons' lineup for the Toronto Blue Jays. Their 77th game. They're currently at 35-41. This lineup is brought to you by City National Bank. Curtis Granderson will lead things off. He'll play right field. Hernandez is in left. Solarte at third. Pierce, who hit the home run last night, he's at DH. Smoke at first base after a night off. Pilar's in center. Diaz at short. Mainly behind the plate. And Travis batting ninth, playing second base. Felix Pena, 4th appearance of the season with the Angels. This is his 2nd start. No record and an ERA of 5.40.
Really solid that first start out there when 4 innings. Just gave up 2 hits and 1 earned run. My go-tos for Pena to be successful for him today against this Jays lineup is make sure you throw that curve in those hitters' counts. So when you're sitting on a fastball, be able to throw that curveball, and he's been able to throw it for a strike and out of the strike zone and get a swing and miss. And then you use that heater away. That'll set up that curveball on the outside part of the plate. It's going to be 92 to 96 range and 94 on the average as far as his fastball. But it's important to throw that curveball in those hitters' counts and then finish them off with that fastball away.
Let's take a look at the defense for the Angels this afternoon. It'll look like this with Upton's in left. Chris Young gets a start in center field. Trout DHing once again. Cole Calhoun at right. Valbuena, Simmons on the left side. Kinsler, Pujols on the right. Maldonado behind the plate.
Chris Young back out in center field. I mentioned it back in the lineup. It'll be his 7th start in center field. He has 6 in left, 14 in right field. A couple outfield assists this season. Just 1 error in his last 254 games as an outfielder in the majors.
Angels with the loss, as we mentioned, the 41-36 mark. The Toronto Blue Jays with the victory. They've had a tough season now, 35-41 on the year, and a lot of Blue Jay fans in attendance. A warm Sunday afternoon, 75 degrees with not a cloud in the sky. So the baseball, as usual, at day games here at Angel Stadium will be carrying. So important for Pena to keep the ball in the yard. Granderson ready to lead things off. .249 batting average for the veteran. 11 doubles, a triple, 6 home runs, 23 runs batted in. Anderson went 0 for 2 with a walk last night. And he's starting things off with a strike. Seemed to work quickly in his first start with the Angels.
That's another good pitch right there. Starting off with a breaking ball. Generally, we talked about it with Granderson. He doesn't swing at the first pitch often anyhow. Threw that curveball in for a strike. Fastball was a pretty good pitch also.
Breaking ball. Catches the top part of the zone. So Pena's thrown 3 strikes. Yet he's behind in the count at 2-1. Got a tough weekend, if you will, for this umpiring crew. 2-2. Fletcher was behind the plate last night. Today it is Todd Titchener. Laz Diaz at first. Manny Gonzalez at second. Chopper left side. Pena off the mound. Low throw. Albert's got it. 1 away.
Nice job getting off that mound and fielding your position for Pena. Really, when you think about it, he threw every one of his pitches almost exactly where he wanted to throw. And let's take a look at the pitches as far as the tracking in the strike zone. Every one of them in the strike zone there in that sequence. Finish them off with that fastball to get a ground ball out, though. See all those pitches tracked right into that zone.
Teoscar Hernandez at the plate. The left fielder hitting .262. 13 home runs, 33 runs batted in. Hernandez homered in last night's game, ended up going 2 for 5 with a single to go with that home run. Lifts it foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. And you got a no decision net start against Arizona.
See that good fastball right there, outer half of the plate again, 94.
.74 pitches for Felix in that start against the Diamondbacks. 4 innings, 1 run, 2 hits. Hernandez swings and misses on the breaking ball, 2 down.
So what we've seen, especially in his 2 starts for Felix Pena, is under control in his delivery. Sharp break to that curveball after a fastball away. You're going to get swings like that when you establish a fastball away against this Jays lineup.
Two outs, nobody on for Yangervis Solarte, the third baseman. Switch hitter hitting .253, 15 home runs and 44 runs batted in. No balls, 2 strikes. Solarte picked up his first hit of the series last night, ended up going 1 for 4. Played some nice defense at third base, though. Some really terrific plays. Ground ball up the middle. Kinsler can't get there. Maybe if he does, not going to get him. So a 2-out base hit.
Yeah, Solarte went down and got that breaking ball. It's one of those breaking balls in those counts where you want to take a shot, even bouncing that one. Still got a ground ball, soft contact, but this hit in the right spot for Solarte for a base hit.
Steve Pearce takes a strike. He's DHing. He came into the game last night as a pinch hitter for Granderson in the 7th and a fly ball to center field. Then, of course, against Justin Anderson in the 9th, lining the home run just over the short wall in left field. 0-1 off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pearce hitting .306 on the season. The home run is 4th.
Yeah, he's hit some big home runs in his career versus the Angels, especially wearing that Blue Jay uniform.
Solarte over at first, 1-1. This is down low, 2 balls, 1 strike. Pena's 2-1 pitch upstairs, 3-1. Oh, it's so close to being he was on the verge of a quick inning.
That gives him a chance to get a little bit deeper in the ball game also.
Full count. Hey, we're into June. We're at the end of June. That not getting overplayed as far as worrying about how many pitches he's throwing right now? I mean, I'm Like pitch counts are dumb to begin with.
Yeah, I think part of it is because of not a lot of it starting experience for Felix Pena. He would have 9 starts down in the minor leagues. So I think at this point, especially it's warmer out here, your arm's going to feel good, and you don't throw as many pitches warming up down in the bullpen because of the warmth of the temperatures now. I think you're allowing him to get to that, getting closer to that 100 pitch mark.
Runner goes 3-2. This is foul back right above us. Solarte will head back to first base. Another payoff. Pierce hits one right to Kinsler. We'll go to first base. And the top of the first in the books. We'll head to the bottom of the frame with no score. First here at Angel Stadium, wrapping up this 4-game set. Let's take a look at Scioscia's lineup. Game number 78 on the schedule. Kinsler back in the starting lineup. He's at second base. Trout at DH. Upton in left. Pools had the night off last night. He's back at first. Valbuena at third. Simmons at short. Calhoun at right. Maldonado behind the plate. Young gets a start out in center field. Sam Gaviglio making his 9th appearance, 7th start of the season. The 28-year-old native of Ashland, Oregon, has a 2-2 mark with a 3.75 ERA.
And my go-to is to be successful against Gaviglio today is don't miss that fastball up, especially in a warm afternoon like this. Jump on that fastball. It's not overpowering. It's this 87 to 91 range, so be ready to get that barrel on that high fastball and then be aggressive on the base. He's allowed 7 stolen bases in 8 attempts against him, so get a good jump and get into scoring position throughout this game.
Not an overpowering guy. We're told he works quickly. And congratulations to the Gaviglio family. He had his first child earlier this week. Ground ball to short. 1 down. Check out the Blue Jays defensively today. They've got Hernandez, Pilar, and Granderson in the outfield. Solarte, Diaz, Travis, Smoke in the infield. Maley was Gaviglio's battery mate.
And Hernandez out in left field has been pretty solid. 3 outfield assists, no errors so far in 30 starts in left field for the Jays. We saw that throwing arm on display so far in this series.
Trout takes a strike.
Again, you're seeing him throwing that high fastball against Trout.
Like last night, 1 for 4, a single and 3 strikeouts. Gaviglio's been a nice waiver claim. Picked off waivers from Kansas City back in March.
originally in the St. Louis organization. 5th round pick in 2011 out of Oregon State.
All 3 fastballs upstairs.
John hitting .327, 23 home runs, 48 runs batted in. Two and two.
Youngster with the Mike Trout jersey on, looking up, seeing if his hero will do something special here in this at bat.
Bailey set up outside, foul back. Another 2-2. This one lifted out toward left, toward the corner. Hernandez moves over and reverses course, makes the catch.
Just went a roundabout route for that baseball.
I think it was up there forever. Rainmaker.
Well, back anytime the baseball drifts towards that corner, we'll see that even in Kansas City tomorrow. Drifts back into play a little bit more so than you're accustomed to as a left fielder in most other stadiums.
Justin Upton, a .251 batting average, 16 home runs, 43 driven home. Drives one out toward right center field. It's playable for Pilar. Halos down in order here in the first. We're off to the second with no score. With a suite rental and get access to all-inclusive packages for you and your guests. Call 888-796-HALO or go to angels.com/suites for details. No score here in the second. Justin Smoke, Kevin Pilar, Ledmus Diaz coming up for Toronto. Pena allowed a base runner, a 2-out single to Solarte, nothing else. Did pick up a strikeout as well. Smoke, switch hitter, takes outside. Justin hitting .227 with 9 home runs, and he's driven home 35. 197 hitter from the left side of the plate this year.
Like we say often, he likes that pitch elevated in the strike zone.
just missed. 3 balls, 1 strike. And a walk. Lead off, free pass brings up Kevin Pillar with a man on.
The last time out with 3 walks for Pena.
Pillar hitting .247, 24 doubles, 2 triples, 7 home runs. One hit last night. It was a double. Ended up going 1 for 4, and it was his first hit of the series.
That's a good fastball. 95 right on that outside corner. Straight over the top.
It's pretty free and easy too, isn't it? We were talking about that the other day when he made his first start. It doesn't seem rushed, nothing muscled, very under control. 0-2. Got him with a breaking ball.
Second time he's got ahead of the count and finish off a hitter with his breaking ball. Stayed on top, keeping that front shoulder in, eye on the target. Late break out of the strike zone. And non-strike, swing and miss.
Aledmus Diaz, the shortstop. He's in batting .233. He'll pull this one foul. Blue Jays go from here on to Houston, take on the Astros tomorrow night, 3-game series. Angels will go off to Kansas City, play a makeup game, although there's threat of showers, thunderstorms for tomorrow. When isn't there, though, in the summertime? And that is looped foul. No balls, 2 strikes. Houston leading Kansas City 9-1. That game's in the 7th. White Sox leading the Oakland A's 10-2. That game in the 8th. Texas, jeopardy of having their winning streak snapped. They're down 2-0 to the Twins in the 9th at Target Field.
That was, we were talking about, that was a quiet winning streak, 7-game winning streak for Texas.
Boston shut out Seattle 5-0. That one in the Cincinnati Reds. They won again today. Broken bat chopper, left side. Simmons has the only play. It's an infield base hit. Once it got past the mound, it's going to be a tough play. So 2 on with 1 out. Maile coming to the plate.
It's a couple bats he's already broken in this game. Got off the mound quickly, not able to get to that baseball. And as much range as Anderson Simmons has in the quick exchange and arm strength, and they're still not going to be able to get Diaz at first base. Now, a big moment already in this game for Felix.
Finish up on the Rangers 7-game losing streak, winning streak, I should say. Might be coming to end. Cincinnati extended their win streak to 7. First 4-game sweep of the Chicago Cubs in 35 years.
Cleveland with a win streak themselves.
Just when you think that they're out, they pull you back in, those Cleveland Indians. On the verge picking up their 7th straight win. Maile, the catcher, 241. Had to start in the opening game of the series back on Thursday. Boy, if you could paint out there all day, knock yourself out.
Well, we talked about that heater away. It's been very effective for him so far this afternoon. Under control, driving towards the plate very well. 4 0-2 counts already in this game for Felix Pena.
Tried to overthrow that one.
That's the one fastball we've seen in this game. We tried to overthrow it.
It's funny how quickly you can see that from a pitcher.
Even from his leg kick, it was quicker. And his mindset was, I'm not going to miss over the plate, so I'm going to force that pitch off the corner, see if I get him to chase.
Breaking ball. Did he go?
Like he went.
No. As Diaz says he did not.
Well, that was pretty close again. We saw that last night. We thought he went. See here. Yeah, he was able to hold up.
Two-two pitch. Full count. Devin Travis on deck. Smoke, leadoff walk. He stands at second. Infield base hit by Diaz at first. And a big strikeout of Maley, 2 down.
Got a little bit of help there, too. That was a high fastball out of the strike zone. 94. Ran it up top. Get a swing and miss. Maley unable to get his hands up and quick enough to be able to fight that fastball off. Swing and miss.
Here's Devin Travis, the second baseman, hitting .234. 1 for 3 last night. He fouled this one back just above us. And as awful as that home run was that Anderson gave up to Pierce in that 9th inning, I'd go back to the walk of Devin Travis, the 9th place hitter with 2 outs.
Yeah, to Travis's credit, that was a good quality at bat by him to work the walk.
Oh, 2.
Good fastball once again. Staying tall on that back leg and driving towards the plate. Pena so far solid. Another 0-2 count, 5th of this afternoon for Felix Pena.
Threw 19 pitches in the first. He's thrown 19 pitches here in the second.
That breaker ball backed up inside part of the plate, a very hittable pitch. Got away with that one.
One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. No score. We're in the second. A long top of the second as far as pitches thrown by Pena. Fastball out toward right center field. Long run for Young, and this one is off the wall. That's a home run. A 3-run home run on a 1-2 pitch with 2 outs. 3-0 Toronto here in the second.
Fifth home run of the season, 15 RBI now for Travis. That big walk last night and here this afternoon on a fastball that ran on the inside part of the plate, went inside out, lines it out over that yellow line for a 3-run home run. That's the 12th home run hit that way this season here at the Big A since that change as far as the dimensions.
And Granderson follows with a base hit. So Granderson on board, 2-out single. Here's Hernandez. First meeting of the afternoon.
It's 100th home run hit this season for Toronto.
Hernandez struck out in the first, so he's 0 for 1. This will be a bullpen game once again. Limited to pitch count and already at 42 pitchers here in the second. No balls and a strike. Granderson over at first. 1-1.
Especially in these warm afternoon games here at the Big A, you really have to locate your pitchers well. Anything hitting the air has got a chance of getting out. That's exactly what happened with Travis. It's a good piece of hitting going the other way also. Stay back on it well.
Anderson back easily. Pascal Hernandez, former Astro, came over in a trade last year with Norioki. That was for Francisco Liriano. Talented player, big arm. Getting a chance to play. Granderson on the move, and this one's bounced down the line. That is foul. There's John Gibbons, skipper. Second time as the manager of the Toronto Blue Jays. After 08, he went down to the minor leagues. Managed in the Texas League. Doesn't happen too often. A big league manager goes back down to the minors, but he's from Texas. So
he's a great guy to be around. Just loves the game of baseball.
Yep. Good baseball.
Knows
man.
the game of baseball very, very well.
Hernandez strikes out for the second time, but Devin Travis gives the Blue Jays a 3-0 lead with his 5th home run of the season. Beautiful Sunday afternoon in Southern California. You can hear the waves crashing there, Gooby.
That is fantastic.
Halos down 3-0 as we begin the second. Pujols, Valbuena, and Simmons.
Right into the waterfalls out there in center field, the rock pile.
It's a mini Kent French hanging out.
Yes.
You looking at me?
That's a good game face going.
You looking at me? Albert takes ball one. 254 batting average, 12 home runs, 42 runs batted in. Had the night off last night.
Pujols, good career numbers against Toronto. 346 with 10 home runs.
Cued foul. Second time that Gaviglio has faced the Angels. Faced them last July 1st as a member of the Seattle Mariners. Went 6 1/3, gave up 3 runs on 5 hits. Anderson Simmons touched him for a home run. At a 1-2-3 first inning. Ground ball over to third. One down.
My Hyundai key for this game for the Angels to be successful against the Jays today, going little Eagles. Life in the fast lane, sit on that fastball. Talked about chances of getting that fastball, that four-seam fastball upstairs from Gaviglio. He's given up 5 home runs versus his fastball this season, a 280 batting average versus his fastball. You got to sit in those counts and drive it.
Valbuena went 1 for 4. The one is home run in the 8th inning. 2 strikeouts and a flyout in his other 3 plate appearances.
We talked about those numbers against Gaviglio this season as far as his fastball, 280 batting average, 5 home runs. Very good though with his secondary pitches, a 193 batting average, no home runs allowed. He will throw a slider, curveball, and changeup.
Lifted out to left. Hernandez back and now over to his left. That was an interesting route.
He's getting into some conditioning work.
I guess. Two down. Here's Anderson Simmons. Simba has yet to get it going since coming off the DL. 306 batting average, 4 home runs, and 34 runs batted in. 1 for 4 last night with a single.
Just looking for him to get one of those base hits, line it right back up the middle. That's when he gets locked back in. He's been down in front of a couple pitches since coming back from the disabled list.
Popped up left side. Towards the end of the bat, Diaz having trouble with that sun. Squeeze it for the 3rd out. 6 up, 6 down for Gaviglio. We'll head to the 3rd with Toronto on top. Get tickets for as low as $8 per seat. Call 888-796-HALO or go to angels.com/groups for more information. 3-0 Toronto. Top of the third. Solarte, Pearson, Smoke. Felix Pena. Solarte with a base hit in the first innings, 1 for 1. Went down and got a breaking ball, shot it up the middle. He'll take a strike here to open up this inning. Solarte rips one out to right. Cole was playing that way and almost tried to make a leaping effort on it. Plays it off the wall. Solarte taking his time going to first base.
Played well by Cole Calhoun to keep a double play in order.
That's the difference in daytime, nighttime baseball here. That ball's got some carry to it.
But that fastball is still a little bit too much of the plate. Lines it off the wall, but play well by Cole. Gets it in quickly.
So 2 hits for Solarte. There's Steve Pearce, who grounded out his first time up. Foul back. And hit by Solarte, the 5th already allowed by Pena. 0-2. Pierce angry with himself.
Might as well try that one again. Make sure it's not in the strike zone, though.
One, 2. Fastball got him looking, 1 down.
That fastball away, runs back, catches the corner. Talked about how important that heater away is, both the left-handed and right-handed batters for Pena today. 5th strikeout of the game.
Justin Smoke, a leadoff walk in the second and a run scored. Cuts through the first one.
Already now with 57 pitches.
Two-one pitch. Count even up. Solarte over at first base will lead off single. Devin Travis a 3-run home run with 2 outs in the second. Scoring in this game. Smoke rips one into the right field corner. That'll go for extra bases. Solarte heading to third base. He's going to be stopped there. It's a double for Smoke.
Break a ball. It stays in the middle part of the plate. Try to expand the strike zone. Instead, Smoke stays back and lines it into the corner. Picking up his 18th double.
Second meeting between Nagy and Pena. This copyrighted telecast presented by authority of the Los Angeles Angels and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of Angels Baseball LP. Second and third and 1 out. Pilar takes a breaking ball upstairs. Action beginning now in the Angels pen. Noe Ramirez and Akil Morris. Infield back at normal depth with runners at second and third. 1-2. Pilar struck out in the second.
Could really use that strikeout right now.
There's the 1-2. Got him swinging. Down goes Pilar for the second time. 2 outs.
It's a huge out right there. Now you got to finish off this inning without any damage done. Got the strikeout you needed. Break a ball. 6th strikeout of the game for Pena.
Out toward left, not very deep, but toward the foul line. Long run for Upton. He will get there. Squeezes it for the third out, so those 2 men stay in scoring position. 3-0 Toronto as we head to the bottom of the third.
or video with hashtag #HatsOffForHeroes. For each post, T-Mobile will donate $1 to support veterans.
3-0 Toronto on the Devin Travis home run in the second inning. Sam Gaviglio has faced 6 batters. He's retired all 6. So it'll be the bottom third of the order for the Angels here in the third. Calhoun, Maldonado, and Young. Four fly ball outs, 2 ground outs for Gaviglio so far. Cole takes a strike. 158 batting average. 1 for 4 last night.
Continues with that high fastball. He's throwing a lot of fastball. Again, it's not overpowering. It's going to be 87 to 91 range.
Pulled toward first. Smoke's got it. 1 down. Up steps Maldonado. Let's take a look at the Jerome's best suite in the house. Enter to win these seats at any Jerome's location.
Outstanding seats and view. You're trying to ride that momentum for Felix Pena getting out of that last inning with no runs allowed with 2nd and 3rd and 1 out.
Maldonado having some words for the home plate umpire, Todd Tichenor. 246 batting average on the season for Martin.
He runs back. Looks like it gets that lower part of the strike zone, though.
Felix Pena's gotten some of those today. Beach ball stoppage here on right field. Gaviglio's thrown 25 pitches, 17 for strikes. No strikeouts, no walks. Yet to allow a hit. Called strike 3. Maldonado certainly not happy. 2 down.
Exactly where this fastball is located, runs back. That was well off the plate.
Yeah.
By at least a baseball and a half out off the outside corner.
Chris Young has missed the last several games dealing with a hamstring issue. Able to go in center field this afternoon. 184 batting average, 5 home runs, 11 runs batted in. Behind and no balls, 2 strikes. Buck Martinez and Pat Tabler of the Blue Jays television crew certainly weren't lying about Sam Gaviglio. I mean, they talk about moving quickly, doesn't waste a whole lot of time, throws a lot of strikes.
Throws a lot of strikes, throws his fastball a lot. It's not overpowering, but he spots it well.
Got good movement. There's a breaking ball in the dirt, 1-2.
One of the few overthrown pitches for him so far in this game. Well off the plate there.
He was originally in the Cardinals system, got traded to Seattle back in November 2014. Got to the big leagues with Seattle. They put him on waivers. The Royals claimed him in September of last year and then had him in spring training and put him on waivers. That's when Toronto got him. 1-2. And having to jackknife out of the way of that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Kinsler, leadoff man on deck. 3-0 Toronto. The Angels down in order. 9 up, 9 down for Gavilia. We'll head to the 4th inning with the Blue Jays leading it. Your experience to catch every moment this season. Get Angels home screen icons and features such as MLB.tv Game of the Day, pitch tracking, in-game highlights, live radio broadcast stats, news, and more. Download MLB at Bat today. 3-0 Toronto here in the 4th. 8-9-1 for the Blue Jays. Bailey skying the first one out to shallow center.
Well, you love those quick outs for Felix Pena. Now it's 65 pitches with that 1 pitch out. Warm day here at the Big A.
Travis takes the strike. Home run he hit in the 2nd inning, his 5th of the year, now with 15 runs batted in. Chopper to short. 3 pitches, 2 outs.
Doesn't happen often for Granderson to be swinging at the first pitch. So more likely this to be a multi-pitch at bat. See if we can get him out in 2 pitches.
Unless he's trying to lull you. Bait you.
You never know. He's a veteran.
A wily veteran. Granderson 1 for 2. Takes a strike. Did not go. 1 ball, 1 strike.
He's faced 19 batters in this game for Felix Pena. 16 first pitch strikes.
Two-one count. 70 pitches thrown so far.
Good breaking ball. Mentioned that, be able to throw his curve in hitters counts, able to do it on that one.
Out toward left center field. Slicing back toward Upton, who calls for it, makes the catch, and it's a 1, 2, 3, 4th inning. We're to the bottom of the 4th, top of the order coming up. Halo's still down.
With Mike Trout about the challenges of DHing and not playing in the field. And he said the hardest part for him is just staying ready because there was so much downtime. And Mike Scioscia added that it's not easy just DHing when you're used to the everyday separation, because the easiest way to get an at-bat out of your head is to go out and play defense. And when you don't have that, it's hard not to overanalyze it. Now, Scioscia joked that he's tempted to send Trout out to warm up the guy's left-handed just to give him something to do, because he's kind of going crazy just hanging in the dugout. But unfortunately, there's still not an exact date when Trout will be back in the field. Buckeyes, they're hoping he'll be reevaluated in the next couple of days.
Yeah, very important to get him back out there in center field. He's been outstanding defensively in that position.
He's on deck. Kinsler at the plate. Upton after Trout. 9 up, 9 down for Gaviglio. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ian grounded out to short in the first inning.
Long looking for that sign. Very effective running a high fastball if you're Kinsler. Just stay back on it, get the barrel of the bat, line it, see if you get that carry in this warm afternoon.
See him trying to go back outside, and why not? If that outside part of the plate's been opened up by the home plate umpire, guys can complain all they want if it's going to be a strike, and it has been for both sides.
Very difficult to get the barrel of the bat on that. It's going to be towards the end of the bat.
Maley again back outside, and it's a breaking ball this time, and Kinsler goes down swinging. 3 consecutive strikeouts now for Gaviglio.
Mike Trout coming to the plate, and what we've seen throughout this series for Toronto against Trout, he's had some troubles with the fastball throughout his career, the upper part of the zone, and Toronto's really thrown a bunch of fastballs upper part of the strike zone throughout this 4-game set so far, and Trout has not been able to catch up. Even a couple pitches that have been called a strike. It's forced him to swing at pitches that are not necessarily in the strike zone. That high fastball has been a big arsenal here for the Jays pitchers against Trout in this series. Back up the exact same spot again. This 1 for 10 in this series for Trout.
Fly ball to left field his first time up. Goes to an off-speed pitch, 0-2.
Well, when you think about it, Minnesota pitched him well in Minnesota. High fastballs, a lot of them. We're seeing that here in this series for Toronto against Trout.
They pitched well here too. It was 2 for 24 against the Twins this year.
Couple off-speed pitches in a row off the plate. I imagine right now this will be that time. I'll throw that high fastball. Now for Trout, you try to bring that down just enough, because if you can lift that ball in the air, it can go a long way this afternoon.
1-2. Down with a breaking ball. 2 outs. 4 straight strikeouts now.
Start off with a high fastball and then finish off with that hard breaking ball going away.
Up to the fly ball to center field, the very first pitch he saw in the first. Two balls, no strikes. First 2-0 count for Gavilio. This is high and deep out to left field. There's the Angels' first hit of the afternoon. Big fly for Justin Upton, 3-1 Toronto.
Nice play in the bullpen also. Mentioned behind an account, have not seen that throughout this afternoon, and Upton makes them pay for it. 17th home run of the season, 44 RBI. It's our top tier play. Brought to you by Arco. This time a fastball that was about thigh high, and Upton is ready. He's got the bat, he's got that lift, good launch angle, and hit out and run down in the bullpen on that play.
There's Albert. Takes a fastball strike.
5 home runs in the last 10 home games for Justin Upton.
Albert grounded out in the second inning. 0 for 1.
The 6th home run Gavilio has allowed on fastballs this season. Launch angle 34 degrees on that one.
Two balls, 2 strikes. Two. Popped up on the infield. Justin smoked, and it drops in there. Gavilio was underneath it, and that's why Smoke and Devin Travis both stopped.
Albert's got a lot of hits in the major leagues, but that's one that more than likely he's never had before. Generally the pitchers, the traffic cop there pointing out who's going to make the play. Nobody looking for that when it falls in nicely for Albert.
Almost looked like he may have heard something or thought he heard something.
Like
he kind of
basically
stopped,
calling
yeah.
for I got it. Hit number 3,040 now for Pujols.
What were you saying last night about pitchers, athletes, and making plays after they deliver pitches?
Did they give him an error on that one?
They did give him an error.
I wonder how that's an error when you see fly balls out in the outfield where outfielders don't see the ball and it looks like it's a routine play. They give a hit on that. Nobody touched that baseball.
Pretty sure that'll get overturned. Valbuena fly ball to left field in the second. 1 for 1. Head of the count at 2 balls, 1 strike. First time that Gavilio's had to work from a stretch.
Frustrated a little bit, Valbuena on that one. That was a pitch right down the heart of the plate. Breaking ball that he generally will hit a long way.
Two. Lines this one out to right field, and coming on for it is Granderson. He'll make the catch for the 3rd out. The Angels do get on the board, adjusting up to the 17th home run of the season.
Boy, 2-0 count, got a fastball and drives it out. Home run number 17 on the season for J.Up.
By Carl's Jr., take your mouth to Memphis, the call of Carl's. And by City National Bank, a proud sponsor of Angels baseball.
Boy, that looks outstanding. It looks like Victor Rojas doing a little surfing during his downtime. Angels on the board now, down 3-1, thanks to the home run by Justin Upton, his 5th home run in his last 10 home games here at the Big A for Justin Upton.
This would lift it out to shallow right, and Kinsler can't see it. Neither can Pujols, and Kinsler now sees it, makes the catch.
Albert was just running to his zone, and Kinsler was running back looking at Albert.
Albert kind of looked like he had just completed the dizzy bat race and was hoping to not fall down there.
That's a good recovery by Kinsler to catch that one.
One out.
It's a difficult sky here today on anything hit in the air.
Solarte 2 for 2 with a couple of singles. Dribbler. Pujols will field it. Pena covering. 2 down.
That's why anytime anything hit that side of the infield, you run right to the base, especially when you can't get to that baseball. Pujols able to get the slow roll and flip it over to Pena, covering the bag. An angle going straight towards the base. And get there, and then you stretch out to make the play. Good play by Pena and Pujols. So often you'll see a pitcher not under control running to the base and then trying to catch the flip. You get there and then you stretch to make the catch.
Pierce a ground out and a strikeout looking.
There you go, still celebrating Christmas in June. Fantastic. Fun weekend.
It's just like in your household, because now everybody's arguing as to who's going to take down the decorations.
I'll take it down next month. Well, maybe the next month after that.
2-out base hit for Pierce and a high fastball.
There's that tree out in front. Nice job of decorating the stadium. We'll miss Bumbles, though.
Yep. Will. He's melted away.
Yes, he has.
He gone.
He's sitting out in a rock pile. It was a little bit too warm for him.
Yep. Smoke, a walk, double, and a run score. Noah Ramirez back up and loosening. 80th pitch of the afternoon for Pena, misses down and in.
Noah Ramirez getting warmed up, had an excellent outing last time out against Toronto. Got 8 outs. Very important batter here now for Felix Pena if he wants to put himself in position to get a W. Have to get this last batter.
Two-out single by Pierce. He stands at first. We're in the 5th. 3-1 Toronto. And that is out to right again. Smoke doubled his last time up. Doubles again. Back-to-back 2-out hits. Pierce will have to stop at third.
Seemed to be almost the exact same pitch. that part of the plate. Hooked it right in the corner again.
You're speeding up a guy who's hitting 197 from the left side of the plate, where you can beat him with fastballs in.
Yep.
I think you're only helping the cause by throwing that.
Especially where that breaker ball comes into his swing path.
For sure. Pilar pops it up. Maldonado tosses the mask away. Valbuena calls him off. And that'll do it for the Blue Jays. So Pena bobbing and weaving yet again. 3-1 Toronto as we head to the bottom of the fifth. The makeup game against the Kansas City Royals. He's making his first start in 10 days, dealing with that hamstring issue. And remember, that is a makeup game, and it'll be at 12:30. Angels Live pregame show will kick things off at 1 p.m. First pitch from Kansas City. Base hit the lead off. Frantic and Simmons jumped on that second pitch. Simple 1 for 2.
Well, it's good to see that from Hamilton Simmons. Stayed back well. Lines that in the hole between short and third. Had the shift on for Cole. Took a little quick look down to third.
Cole grounded out to Justin Smoke, leading off the third. One ball, one strike. Quick throw to first. Simmons is back. One. Had a pretty good pitch to drive there. Pretty good lead for Simmons. Down and in.
And you can steal off this combination here. Cabilio has allowed 7 stolen base in 8 attempts. Toronto as a team has given up a lot of stolen bases, the most in baseball. More likely to be going. Now let's take a look at our Mercedes-Benz leaders. Stolen bases allowed. The Jays allowed 60 so far this year, most in the big leagues. The Angels just 16 stolen base against. That's the fewest in the majors. I believe he's going here 3-2.
Payoff with Simmons going and queued up the third base line. Infield base hit. How about that? The old swinging bunt.
Boy, right now, if you're Maldonado, you're jumping on that first pitch. The most frustrating thing for a pitcher is to make a good pitch and you hit a little ground ball like that and there's no one there with the shift on. Just making contact and a little slow roller to the third base side ends up being a base hit. Right now, if you're a Maldonado, sit first pitch fastball here.
Maldonado struck out looking his first time up, takes a breaking ball low.
He was looking first pitch fastball, got a breaking ball, good take on that one. Also has a lot of room on the right side of the infield. See right here, you got a lot of room to be able to hit a baseball through there to be able to get another hit in this inning.
Action. Biagini. He's pitched once in this series. One. Back toward the middle, base hit. Simmons will be waved around. He will come in to score. The throw from Pilar up the line. Trying to go to third is Calhoun, and he is out. Cole holding his right hand, the one that he's got the guard on, maybe the thumb. Made the first out at third base. It's a 3-2 game.
Like so, just taking a look on it. Look at it right now. Now let's take a look. We Make It Easy, brought to you by SoCal Toyota. Good swing there from Maldonado, who's been very good with runners in scoring position. Gets that base hit to drive in Anthony Simmons, but the slide by Cole at third base. Looked like he got his hand in there. I think you might want to take a look at that one. See right here, the tag on the forearm as the hand is on the base.
They are going to take a look at it.
Martin Maldonado, 388 batting average with runners in scoring position, comes through with that base hit up the middle.
And that is his game. That's the amazing thing, that he feels the need to try to pull the ball and try to launch every single time, but that's his game.
Yeah, we talk about it so often when we're even looking at some of the swings he makes on occasion. His best swing is up the middle of the right center field. He's still quick enough and strong enough to turn on a pitch on the inside part of the plate, but stay middle. Your percentages of getting hits increase dramatically when you use the middle of the field. I think it's got a real good chance of getting overturned.
Well, it hasn't been a good series as far as the calls on the bases and overturns and replays for this umpiring crew. Fletcher made the call at third base, currently out with a man at second. One out, and we'll see what they decide here. That should be overturned.
Yeah,
you're right.
It's got to be.
And he stayed connected with the base.
Martin Maldonado came in 5th as far as batting average of runners in scoring position. Mike Soch not real happy with that one. I don't blame him. Every angle we saw looked like he got his hand in there.
I said call stands. There's that ridiculous call stands. Fix replay already, for Pete's sake.
I mean, you can clearly see his hand is in on the base, and the tag is on the tricep area. Right here, hand on, tag, tricep.
Awful. The old crutch of call stands. One out, man in scoring position.
You talk about changing the complexion of an entire inning on that call. You have second and third, no outs. Instead, you have man on second with one out. And the energy level you have as a pitcher, all of a sudden you feel you have a chance. You get through the inning with no damage, no more damage.
Gets away. Maldonado will take third in the wild pitch.
Now you wonder what they'll do defensively if you're the Jays. Overthrowing breaking ball in the dirt. And he got in front of it, but the spin on the breaking ball gets away from him. Looks like they're bringing that infield in now. Just trying to make contact now. Drive one in the air if you're Chris Young.
Struck out his first time looking. That was in the third inning. Starting center fielder today with Trout back at DH. Two down. So it'll be up to Kinsler. Ian's 0 for 2 with a ground down to strikeout. A 1. RBI single by Martin Maldonado, drawing the Angels a little bit closer. We're in the 5th inning, 3-2. Kinsler hits one toward short. Past Diaz. It'll tie this game up at 3. Kinsler breaks his bat, picks up his 21st run batted in.
And making some good contact, enough to get it by Diaz. Jay's going to the bullpen now. John Gibbons out of the dugout. Signal down to the bullpen. A brand new ball game now. Kinsler picks up his 21st RBI of the season.
Pitching change here in the 5th inning. The Angels have tied it all up, still batting. 3-3 is the score.
Great deal on all new Hyundai vehicles. See your Hyundai dealer today. And by Jack in the Box. Try the $4.99 Jack Spicy Chicken Club Combo with toasted sourdough. New from Jack in the Box.
We're tied at 3 here in the 5th inning. Angels still batting with the man at first base. Trout coming to the plate. Biagini takes over for Gaviglio. This will be Joe's 16th game. He's made 4 starts, 0-5 with a 7.39 ERA. Second appearance of the series. Trout, so far this afternoon, a fly ball to left and a strikeout. He's 0 for 2. Breaks his bat. Barrel gets to the shortstop. That's going to go as an infield base hit.
There certainly has been some well-placed baseballs in this inning. He'll take that hit, though.
Barrel ended up in shallow left.
What was the exit velocity on this one? On the barrel of the bat, I should say. You talk about nothing but a handle left. Travis had no idea where the baseball went either. Tell you what, that was some extreme exit velocity of the barrel of the bat.
Fastball downstairs. Justin 1 for 2. A fly ball to center. And a home run. Half-hearted swing toward Diaz. He'll go to first base. There's the third out. The Angels do tie it up. Maldonado with a base hit. Kinsler tying it up with his base hit, Gooby.
Yeah, 2 really good swings used in the middle part of the field to give you a better chance getting hit. We're tied at 3. Top of the 6th. Their best. Noe Ramirez on the mound now for the Angels has been very good since being acquired in the trade. 6th amongst AL relievers with 66 strikeouts. He's retired all 8 batters the other day when he faced the Jays on Thursday. Fastball is going to be 89-91. Very good changeup, mid-80s, and very good slider also with 66 strikeouts since joining the Halos for Noe Ramirez. Bringing his best.
3-3 game here in the 6th. Noe pitched on Thursday, this being his 37th appearance. And the first one's downstairs. Bottom third of the order for Toronto. Diaz, Maley, and Travis. Diaz a shortstop, 1 for 2. Singleton scored in the 2nd. Good break ball. Slider out toward left, Upton racing back to the track near the wall, and Noe gives up the go-ahead home run on a hanging breaking ball. And Toronto's back on top 4-3. Aledmus Diaz with his 7th home run of the season.
Again on that inner part of the plate, Diaz has shown throughout his career he's got good power on that part of the plate. 7th home run, 18 RBI now in the season, 2nd hit of the game.
It's the 4th home run that Noe's allowed in the month of June. Just like that, Toronto retakes the lead. Here's Luke Maley, the catcher, first one outside. Bailey a strikeout, a fly ball to center. Second home run of the game for Toronto. They're at 101 on the season. One, two. Got him to chase. One away.
Solid break ball there from Ramirez. He was chased something well out of the strike zone.
Travis a 3-run blast in the second, grounded out in the fourth. Two and out. Pena this afternoon, 5 innings, 8 hits, including a home run, 6 strikeouts, 1 walk, 3 runs, all 3 earned. Jack White's in the house.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Giving my stats right now. Are they doing my?
It's pretty cool. Saying hi.
Please bless you.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate that.
It's my mom.
We keep showing Ian Kinsler with after Jack White is because Ian is an investor in the bat company that we talked about the other day, Warstick, based out of Texas. Jack White also an investor. Justin Upton uses the bat as well. I think Matt Kemp has used it this year. It's turned out pretty good
that's
season.
very good for Matt Kemp. Including a grand slam yesterday.
Yeah. Travis takes a breaking ball for a strike, 2 outs. Pinch, was that a pinch hit? Grand slam?
Yes. Got to believe he's going to represent, be one of the Dodgers in that All-Star game for sure.
Good pitch down and in. Granderson 1 for 3, had a single in the second. Out toward right center field. Young giving chase, and another home run allowed by Noe Ramirez. 5-3. Granderson, his 7th home run of the season.
third home run of the game for Toronto. Inner half of the plate, that zone where Granderson can crush a baseball. 7th home run, 2nd hit for him this afternoon. .326 career home runs for Curtis Granderson. Now be careful with that high fastball against Hernandez. Very good power to both right center, left center.
Out toward left center. Chris Young underneath it. Puts it away for the 3rd out. 2 runs come in on solo home runs. We'll head to the bottom of the 6th inning. 5-3 Blue Jays.
What brings you out to the baseball game today?
Ian Kinsler and Justin Upton are bringing me out. If Ohtani was playing, he would be bringing me out too. But those are my favorite players on the Angels. They swing war stick bats. I'm co-owner of the war stick bat company with Ian Kinsler and Ben Jenkins. So I'm here to support them while I'm in town. I played in Pasadena last night. So.
Oh, that is awesome. Now, how did you get involved with the company?
Well, Ian Kinsler and Ben Jenkins got together and they wanted to work together. And Ian mentioned he knew me from Detroit Tigers. I'm a big Tigers fan. So we just kind of started throwing around ideas, and when the company just turned into something, kept snowballing and turning into something bigger and bigger. It's incredible now. There's so many people coming up and asking about, I'm walking on the street, people are asking about war stick bats, and it's really becoming an interesting phenomenon.
It's a beautiful product, and you really get the best of both worlds with the baseball and the bats. Thank you so much for joining us, guys. Back up to you in the booth.
Nice play by Diaz to retire Albert for the first out here in the 6th inning. Thanks a lot, Alex.
That's pretty cool.
Here's Valbuena. Valbuena, fly ball to left and a fly ball to right.
Bianchini, fastball's 90-95. He'll throw a curve, slider, and changeup. He'll run that fastball upstairs. Two-thirds at a time. Bianchini 0-2 count against a left-handed batter. He will throw something off speed.
Valbuena goes down swinging, 2 outs. Andrelton Simmons had a base hit to lead off the 5th and scored one of the 2 runs. He's 1 for 2. Left side, Diaz bobbles it for a second, fires to first base, and Simba on board again. This time with 2 outs.
Second base hit in a row for Andrelton Simmons. Diaz on the backhand, unable to control that. And then with Simmons' speed going down the lines, able to beat it out. Give Cole Calhoun a chance with 1 swing of the bat to tie this straight back up.
Cole 1 for 2, an infield base hit last time up, and he'll rip one out to right center field. That's going to go all the way to the wall. Simba heading over toward third base. Relay coming in, and Simmons is stopped at third. Double for Cole. Second of the season, and the Angels have runners at second and third with 2 outs. Maldonado coming back up.
Second base hit in a row for Cole. Played very well by Granderson. Pilar out there in the outfield. Good swing. Pitch down, lines it to right center field. With Andrelton Simmons' speed at first, thought you might have a shot at a run scored. Andrelton Simmons thinking right away he's picking up Dino Ebel, but it was played very well by Granderson, getting quick back into relay man. We go back to the other day when Bianchini was in the game, the split screen. You can see the difference between the fastball right here and the way his wrist is located on a breaking ball. So you're able to sit back, look for a certain pitch, depending where his wrist is located in the glove as far as a fastball as compared to a breaking ball. Better chance if you know what pitch is coming to square it up.
One ball, no strikes. Martin had an RBI single and a run scored in the 5th inning.
Been one of the most consistent hitters with runners in scoring position. See that batting average of .388 with runners in scoring position here. As a hitter, you're just looking for an edge. Whether you see something out of the glove, the baseball a little bit quicker, if the front shoulder opens up for a pitcher. But if you have an idea of what you think possibly you could pick up as far as a fastball is compared to a breaking ball.
Pete Walker, the pitching coach, making his way out.
It's one of those times too on a 2-0 count. And you know, Martin Maldonado, we showed those numbers with runners in scoring position, leads me to believe they're not going to give him anything in the strike zone here. There's an open base. Chris Young, who struck out twice so far in this game, on deck. Be real surprised if Maldonado gets a strike here.
Chris Young on deck. Oh, getting ready for the Blue Jays. Halos down 2. Back-to-back 2-out hits, putting runners at second and third. Loops it out to shallow left center field. Diaz going out. The shortstop makes the catch, and the Angels will leave 2 in scoring position. 6 complete, 5-3 Toronto.
Grand slam today. Cleveland wins their 7th straight. They beat Detroit 12-2. Jose Barrios, outstanding. 12 strikeouts, a career high, 7 shutout innings. They snapped the Rangers win streak as Minnesota wins 2-0. Jake Bauers walk-off home run for Tampa as they sweep the New York Yankees. That 7-6 walk-off home run in the 12th inning for the Tampa Bay Rays.
They had their old school Devil Ray uniforms on yesterday. Jose Alvarez replaces Noe Ramirez to start the 7th inning. Noe gave up 2 runs on 2 solo home runs. And there's 1 inning of relief. Alvarez gets Solarte, Pierce, and Smoke, so he'll spin the two switch hitters, Solarte and Smoke, around and hit from the right side. Solarte 2 for 3, a couple of singles and a ground out. One ball, one strike. Toronto with 5 runs on 10 hits. They've committed 1 error. That was on the ball that Pujols hit in the infield. 6 left on base. Halos with 3 runs on 8 hits. They've stranded 5.
Solid changeup after a fastball in for Alvarez. It's been pretty consistent, 90 to 93 with his fastball this season. His changeup still very solid. Also has that swing and miss breaking ball.
Full count. Jose pitched last night, inning and a third. With all these short starts, the bullpen starts to rack up more and more innings. The Angels don't have an off day till a week from tomorrow between the Orioles-Mariners series. Earlier today, they did send down Jose Miguel Fernandez. Hansel Robles, who was just claimed off waivers from the Mets, called up in the bullpen. We've yet to see Deck McGuire. The Angels claimed a couple of days ago. And foul back again, so the count remains full. Popped up. Valbuena coming down the line. One down.
Valbuena catching this pop up here back in the 5th inning. Another pop up towards the catcher and third base. The mask flip goes nearly 34 feet. And he gets out of the way as Luis Valbuena is able to call off Martín Maldonado to make the play. Tremendous toss there for Martín Maldonado. You know he throws the ball well. Same thing with the mask.
Pierce 1 for 3 with a single his last time up. Action in the Angels bullpen. Just mentioned his name, but there he is, Deck McGuire, getting ready. Angels pen. Originally a Blue Jays first-round pick in 2010 out of Georgia Tech. Turned 29 years of age yesterday. 2-2. Ground ball to short. Made that interesting. 2 outs.
A little bit of a hesitation on getting rid of that baseball, which you don't see too often for Anelton. And they're going to check this to make sure. They got him at first. Just got him. We're on the transfer, a little bit of a tough grip for him.
2 outs, nobody on for Justin Smoak. On board 3 times today. Make that 4 times. A walk, 2 singles, or 2 doubles, I should say, and a single. Angels pitchers have had 1, 2, 3 inning. Now is in the 4th. Seven of the 11 hits for Toronto this afternoon have come with 2 outs, including 2 home runs. There's Pilar. 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts and a pop-up.
Try to sneak that fastball inside, a little bit off the plate. 1-2 count. Well, back inside with a fastball. Pilar has always been super quick on the fastball inside part of the plate.
Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Justin Smoak over at first. We're in the 7th, 2-run lead for Toronto. Halos has done a pretty good job of getting Pilar to expand his strike zone in this series.
And that's the one thing that's been an issue for Pilar throughout his major league career, chasing non-strikes coming into the spring training and beginning part of the year. That was his goal, not to swing at those pitches out of the strike zone. It started off very hot as far as swinging the bat. You see right now, once again, is expanding in strike zone and chasing non-strikes. Andrew Heaney, who threw an excellent game against this Toronto club the other day.
2-2. Ground ball over to third, and on his hands, they'll go the short way. They'll force out Smoke for the third out. Stretch time here at the Big A. The Angels down 5-3.
Sports West is brought to you by your Southern California Toyota dealers and by Heffernan Insurance Brokers. Insurance and financial services for you and your business. Visit hefins.com.
Halos down 5-3 on this sun-drenched afternoon, wrapping up this 4-game series. Tomorrow, the World Cup continues on Fox and FS1 with a full slate of matches. It all kicks off at 6 a.m. Pacific with Uruguay taking on Russia, and then later on Ronaldo and Portugal take on Iran. World Cup on Fox and FS1, or stream it all live on the Fox Sports app. Third appearance of the series, San Juan O takes over for Biagini. And O's had some pretty good appearances. Last night, though, gave up the home run with 2 outs to Luis Valbuena that tied the score at 1. We'll see what the Angels can do against him here in the 7th. It'll be 9-1-2. Young, Kinsler, and Trout.
You know, with a pretty good fastball is more so the command of his fastball, especially upstairs in the strike zone. 89-93 with a curveball, slider, and a very good split finger fastball.
Biagini went an inning in the third, 3 hits, 1 strikeout, no runs allowed. Worked out of a little 2-out situation that the Angels put him in. Runners at second and third after the double by Calhoun, but that ball went out of the pop out as Chris Young takes a strike. 0 for 2 in his return. Struck out looking in the third inning, struck out swinging in the 5th. Fastball right down the Broadway. No balls, 2 strikes. Now back.
Yes. Good play, Victor.
That's how you do it, fellas. That's how you do it.
2 hands, too. Proper technique.
And I busted my $75 Apple Pencil. No, kidding. That's fine. There you go.
Yes.
Gooby, hope you're taking notes. We were due, though, because there was a lot of foul balls hit up this way today.
Yes.
Young goes down swinging. 1 out.
Stayed in front of this baseball well also.
Well, it's either you catch it or you take it in the chest. You know?
It's good to see Dean Benson.
Self-preservation, brother.
Dean Benson was there for protection for you.
Dean was under the wall. Kinsler lifting one out to shallow center. Pilar puts it away, 2 outs. And it'll bring up Trout. There's Zine, our stage manager.
Always there to protect us at all times.
Always there to get out of the way of everything. Yes.
Trout going after that first pitch, doesn't do it often. Generally will have good numbers with it. Back upstairs with another fastball.
Trout with an infield base hit in the 5th.
And another fastball. We showed it earlier. There's hot and cold zones for Trout, and Toronto has pretty much stayed right in that upper part, that cold zone, throughout his career for Trout. Been very effective with that pitch. And that's been mainly fastballs upstairs.
Again, back up there. You know, credit the Twins, credit the Blue Jays to stay with it. It's worked for them.
Almost as if he didn't necessarily want to throw that splitter. Bounced it well in front of the plate. Wayne was able to jump on a high fastball against him yesterday.
Three-two. Ground ball to second. The Angels are down in order here in the 7th. We're off to the 8th inning. Toronto still on top 5-3.
Angels trying to take this series with the Jays, but have some work to do, down by 2 as welcoming you back outside the Big A. Kent and Jose with you. And don't forget, following this one, it's Angels Live, presented by your SoCal Moz dealers. And Jose, one thing we're going to talk about, Angels doing a much better job hitting with runners in scoring position.
Anytime you make the field just a little bit tighter up the middle, you're going to have more success laying away from pitches once you pitch it and chase. So Monty Maldonado, nice job going right through the box, and he'll be followed and copied by one Ian Kinser. The Angels simplifying things a little bit better last night. Tough night for them in the same situations. And Grandy, he never gets old. Grandy Man does it again against the Angels, going deep, and that is the difference right now. A couple of home runs off Noah Ramirez.
Also talk about Tyler Skaggs getting back on the hill tomorrow in KC, but right now back to the guys for the top of the 8th.
Deck McGuire making his Angels debut. He had pitched briefly this season with Toronto, 4 games. He'll deliver a first pitch strike. He's a tall drink of water. 6'6" is what he's listed at. 29 years of age.
Yeah, fastball's 91, 96, slider, curve, and change.
Turned 29 yesterday. Born in Richmond, Virginia, as we mentioned, went to Georgia Tech and was the 11th overall selection, 2010, by Toronto. But he's bounced around. Oh, 2. The chase, a little bouncer back to the mound. Albert's got to hurry. Low throw, and he throws it away. Pujols can't get there. Diaz going to take third. It's going to be a 2-base error. It's an error on McGuire. So instead of the first down of the inning, man at third with nobody out.
See Albert trying to get and find the base. It's one of the same thing as a pitcher. When you're covering the base, you want to make sure you lead him towards the bag. Very difficult to reach back and make that play. Going to force the infield in now.
How difficult is that for a pitcher when you see your first baseman's not there, and almost as if Albert says, "Give me a second, I'm going." But you're in that motion of fielding and throwing.
And a lot of times it's almost like when you're playing catch, that crow hop to get in there, get yourself in position, and make the throw.
Out to left field. That'll be deep enough to score. Diaz from third will go as a sacrifice fly. 6-3 Blue Jays. Maile picks up his 19th run batted in. Huge error to start this 8th inning.
Again, go back to your point with McGuire. You'd almost go as if you're an infielder. You just take that crow hop, get yourself in throwing position, athletic throwing position, and then wait for your first baseman to get to the bag and lead him towards the base as much as possible.
Devin Travis takes a breaky ball for a strike. Travis, a 3-run home run back in the second. 1 for 3. Out towards center. Young breaks in, now has to go back and will track it down. Nice play as he regrouped there. The ball had some carry to it. I thought he got jammed, almost sounded like he broke his back. 2 down.
That's a reaction Chris Young had initially off the bat. When you think about just 1 error in his last 254 games. Goes in and then is able to track it going back on the baseball. Not an easy thing to do on a sunny day like today, and the way the baseball is carrying. See how the head and eyes still on the baseball to track that one down in front of the wall.
That's how you have to play that ball. You cannot take your eyes off that ball there. Breaking ball from McGuire for a strike on Granderson, who's had a 2-hit game, getting a start in right. Singled in the second, homered in the 6th. Oh, 2. Breaking ball hit to Kinsler out in shallow right. And that'll be the third out, but a run comes across the big error by McGuire. Nice defensive play in center by Chris Young. As we head to the bottom of the 8th inning, 6-3 Blue Jays.
Bottom of the 8th inning, Justin Upton coming to the dish here to lead off the bottom of the 8th. What he did back in the 4th inning, worthy of a Carlscam replay. 2-0 fastball. Did not miss that one. 91-mile-an-hour fastball. 35-degree launch angle, drives that out. 34-degree launch angle on that one, drove that out. 17th home run, 5th home run, last 10 home games for Justin Upton.
John Axford takes over, 33rd appearance, 1-1 with a 4.79 ERA. Upton 1 for 3. He had a home run in the 4th inning. First pitch strike. The home run that Justin hit his 17th. 44th run batted in. As Randall Grichuk, by the way, takes over in right field for Curtis Granderson.
And we saw this recently too from Axford, overthrowing his fastball. It's a good one still, 94, 98 range, curveball and slider. Need some base runners here.
Drives this one out to center field. Going back on it is Pilar. Makes the catch. One down.
Albert Pujols coming to the plate now. It's time for the Kia drive to success. Albert Pujols has been one of the most consistent this season with runners in scoring position, especially since you go back to May 22nd. 371 batting average with runners in scoring position. It's the third best in the majors. 21 RBI in his last 26 games in which he's been in for Albert Pujols. Talked about it when you think about what the Angels, when they win games, how well they hit with runners in scoring positions compared to games in which they've lost ball games. Batting average, huge difference with runners in scoring position this season for the Angels. .309 batting average in wins is .142 with runners in scoring position in the games that the Angels have lost. It's the largest differential of any American League club.
Beckett Axford was that off the mound. He also jumped up on Travis, and that's dropped at first base. So Albert somehow gets on board. There'll be an error on Travis. They just hit off the mound. And
odd play all the way around.
Yep.
It's a tough error on that one.
That's going to be it for Axford. Faces two batters, and I guess they're going to match up with Valbuena due up. Aaron Loop had been loosening, so pitching change. We are in the 8th inning. 1 out, 1 on. The Angels down by the score of 6-3. And it's a 7:07 start. Fans in attendance will receive this Trout shirt courtesy of your SoCal Honda dealers while supplies last. For more information, go to angels.com. Aaron Loop on a relief, and David Fletcher's going to pinch hit for Luis Valbuena. Valbuena finishes the game going 0 for 3 as Loop's numbers, 36th ball game. Fletcher, 7 for 17 this year. 1 triple, 2 runs batted in his big leagues. Had to start at second base last night.
Loop's fastball, pretty good sink action to it. 90-94. Curveball, slider, changeup. Borderline pitch, call it a strike. See that arm action he throws that. You got to think in terms of middle to other way. And Fletcher is very good at doing that.
One out to left. Playable for Hernandez. Just got in on the hands enough. 2 down. Simmons 2 for 3. Down the line, backhanded by Solarte, drops it for a second. And a throw pulls Smoke off the base, and the Angels will have the tying run coming to the plate in Cole Calhoun. 2 errors in the inning by Toronto.
Big break here. Anytime you get a chance to bring that tying run to the plate late like this, it's what you're looking for. Tough little in between hop. Solarte gets to it. Then a wide throw. Smoke tried to stretch and stay on the base, unable to do so. They're taking a look at it. They're going to challenge that. See if he kept his foot on the base.
Call the field is safe, as Laz Diaz said that Smoke kept the foot, or had the foot come off the base. And it looks like it's disengaged there.
Yeah.
At the time the ball hits the webbing of the glove right there. But who knows?
Laz Diaz was right on that call right away, so that foot was off the base. At certain angles, it's a little bit closer.
Even with the bobble, Solarte had plenty of time.
Yeah, especially with his throwing arm.
That eternal clock, though, man. Once you drop a baseball as an infielder.
Yeah, especially as a third baseman with that long throw across the diamond.
I mean, to me, it's worth the gamble by John Gibbons to get you out of this inning.
This point of the game. Well, certain angles looks like for sure what they're showing here at the ballpark that his foot was not on the base.
So it could be the third out of the inning if they overturn the call, or Calhoun will get an opportunity with 2 on, representing the tying run. Laz Diaz, safe call. You want to put any money that it's a call stands? And it's call stands. So Cole will bat, representing that tying run. He's 2 for 3 this afternoon. Infield base hit, a swinging bunt in the 5th inning on a really good 3-2 pitch by Gaviglio. And then he doubled to the alley in right center field in the 6th. Pujols at second, Simmons at first. Want to know?
Well, that's what you're hoping for if you're Cole. That fastball on the inside part of the plate, that's the one you can hook down in the corner. For his first home run of the season versus a left-handed pitcher. Inside part of the plate will give him a better opportunity to do so. This is where he has his hands set up.
Check swing. Went around, according to Fletcher at third base. Socia not happy with it.
Close enough to call it.
One ball, one strike. Went around the plate with a breaking ball, 2-1. Two on now. Goes with the fastball.
Left-handed batters, 255 against him this season.
Big hole on the left side with Diaz, the shortstop, playing up the middle. Solarte, the lone man. If they decide to pitch him away, could go the opposite way. Now the 2-2, way off the plate, which in this case helps the Angels now with a 3-2 count, 2 outs. Pujols and Simmons get the head start. Maldonado on deck. Bottom of the 8th, Angels down 3. Runners go. 3-2, and he walked him, and they're loaded up.
Good patient at bat for Cole Calhoun. He already had 2 hits. Do not expand the strike zone. Now he represents the tying run.
And that's going to be it for Aaron Loop. 2 right-handers going. Looks like it'll be Tepera being called upon. He closed it out for Toronto last night. We got ourselves a pitching change. Second of the inning. We're in the 8th. Halos have them loaded, down 3. closed it out last night for Toronto. 6th save, 4-2 on the season with a 2.63 earned run average. This will be his 37th appearance.
And going back to my Hyundai key for this game for the Angels to be successful. Martin Maldonado very good with runners in scoring position. Life in the fast lane. Looking for that first pitch fastball right here for Maldonado. Tepera's got a good fastball, and he'll throw quite a few of 94, 97 range with his fastball.
Pujols standing at third. Simmons big lead at second base. Calhoun at first. Calhoun the tying run. Martin Maldonado 1 for 3. With runners at second and third with 2 outs in the 6th inning. He hit a fly ball to shallow center field to end that threat. First one from Tepera. Cut action on it. 1-0. Outfield not deep at all for Toronto. That's a Grichuk taking over for Granderson at right. Here comes the 1-0. And that's out toward left field. Hernandez going back, and that is going to be over his head. Pujols, Simmons score. Calhoun being waved around. No throw to the plate. We are tied at 6. Martin Maldonado, a bases clearing double.
And you just mentioned the outfield playing in. He doubles over their head. Coming into the game 10th best with runners in scoring position for Maldonado. Comes through again with a runner in scoring position, scoring all 3. So 2 errors and a walk in this inning. And now you look up, it's a tie ball game. Got that fastball. And he drives it over Hernandez's head. Stays in the yard. Fortunate enough, didn't bounce over the wall. As Cole Calhoun read that one, he is going around quickly, picking up Dino Weeble. No hesitation, sending him home. Tie ball game.
Chris Young at the plate. Go-ahead run, standing at second. Rough afternoon for Young. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. The first one. Fouled back. 0-1.
Martin Maldonado leads catchers as far as hitting with runners in scoring position this season. Coming through twice today. Got that fastball, and he lined it to the wall for a 3-run double.
Two huge errors for the Blue Jays this inning. 0-1 pitch.
Still, you go back to that good at bat by Cole Calhoun. He didn't chase anything out of the strike zone, worked the walk, and then scores the tying run.
Fourth time that Maldonado's had 4 RBIs in a game, tying a career high. 1-1 pitch. Young rips it foul, just out in front.
And the important thing you're seeing from Maldonado at second, he's getting a pretty good secondary lead. Some pretty good throwing arms in the outfield here for Toronto. So if Chris Young can get a base hit into the outfield, that's why it's important to get that big lead and get that secondary lead to try to score the go-ahead run.
Pick off, and Maldonado gets caught in a rundown. That's how it'll end. The Angels get 3 runs and tying it up on the double by Martin Maldonado.
He got a fastball, and he did not miss it. Coming through once again with the runners in scoring position, tied at 6. Pumped up, Cole Calhoun. clutch hit with a runner in scoring position. Martin Maldonado, 4 RBI today with 2 hits, including that bases clearing double with runners in scoring position. A base hit earlier also. Good, comfortable approach. Is that when he jumped on a fastball, lines it over Hernandez's head for a 3-run double.
Those 3 runs in the 8th inning for the Angels, unearned runs because of the 2 errors. Blake Parker takes over on the mound in the 6-6 game here in the 9th inning. This will be his 36th appearance. 1-1 with a 3.41 ERA, 9 saves, 37 innings, 45 strikeouts. David Fletcher stays in the game. He's over at third. Remember, he pinch hit for Luis Valbuena. 2-3-4 for the Blue Jays. Never back to the mound. 1 away.
That's why you take your time to make sure you get your first baseman over there, the first base at that time. Blake Parker, nice job. And Fletcher over at third base. Very strong throwing arm himself in that third base position, just like Luis Valbuena.
Solarte looks at his strike. 2 for 4 today. A couple of singles in his first 2 at-bats. One. 1-2. Steve Pearce on deck. Evens up the count. Deck McGuire in his Angels debut, 1 inning, 1 run. It was unearned. His throwing error allowed the first base runner to reach. Called strike 3.
Fastball. You have a hitter looking for the split. Said you split the plate with a fastball. Right on that outside corner, 93-mile-an-hour fastball.
2 down.
That's your goal as a pitcher, to get the hitter to guess what pitch you're throwing. Dangerous hitter in these spots, and the Angels have seen that. And he had a good swing at that one, shaking his head. He knew he had a pitch, and he missed it, fouled it straight back. Big home run, 3-run home run last night. A grand slam against the Angels last year. Walk-off variety.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Going back to that breaking pitch from Justin Anderson. That was 5 sliders in a row. This one stayed on the inner half. If he throws that one down the way, he probably gets him. But Pierce, once again, he lined that one out to left field. 3-run home run to go ahead and end up winning home run.
Yes, he did. He went around. Down goes Pierce. A 1-2-3 ninth for Blake Parker. We head to the bottom of the 9th inning. 9, 1 and 2. Young, Kinsler, and Trout. Finished off the 8th, getting the pickoff of Martin Maldonado after he doubled home 3 runs. Is back out for Toronto. Young was at the plate. Kinsler on deck, then Trout. Oh, 1 pitch.
So a little cut fastball slider away off the plate, even up at 1.
One.
Back out there with that slider again.
The pair of 19th round pick by Toronto in 09. The Sam Houston State. 30-year-old is a Houston, Texas native. Now the 1-2. Overthrown. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Look at percentage of pitches that he'll throw here on a 2-2 count. The right-handed batter, about 51% of the time, will throw a slider. Also will throw his fastball about 43% of the time on a 2-2 count. Looks like he's going fastball in.
Full count. Tepera's ready to go. And back inside, here comes the 3-2. Old foul. Thankfully, that didn't hit anybody.
Pretty good swing there. Chris Young with 6 career walk-off home runs was trying to turn on a fastball and there. Last time that happened back in 2014 against the Tampa Bay Rays for Chris Young.
Back outside, 3-2. And he strikes out swinging, 1 down. So Kinsler coming up. He in a 1-for-4 game had an RBI single in the 5th. Down the line, foul. Oh, 1 on the way. 0-2.
Trying to lift that fastball, hit it a long way.
No balls, 2 strikes with 1 out in the 9th. Check swing, foul. Check swing. Did not go. One, 2. Got him with a fastball. Back-to-back strikeouts for Tepera, 2 outs.
Toronto has done a real good job against Trout as far as high fastballs. At some point, what you hope for is one of those fastballs a little bit lower in the strike zone for Trout. Fans getting on their feet now.
Michael 1-for-4 game, had a single in the 5th. Takes a strike. Outfield deeper now. Trout at the plate all the way around. At least comparatively speaking to when Maldonado was at the plate with the bases loaded last inning. Oh, 1. Jammed him, little floater, 1 hopper to smoke. And the Angels are done here in the 9th. We'll head to the 10th. We're still tied at 6.
Sponsor for extra innings.
Top of the 10th here at the Big A. We are still tied at 6. As the Angels go to the bullpen. And it's one of their new relievers, Hansel Robles, taking over, the former New York Met. He's just claimed off waivers. 27-year-old native of the Dominican Republic. With the Mets this year, 16 games, 2-2, with a 5.03 ERA, 19+ innings, 21 hits, 23 strikeouts, and 10 walks overall over the last 4 seasons. He's pitched in 187 games. He's got a 19-14 career mark with a 4.07.
Yeah, pretty firm fastball. He's going to be 93 to 97. Throws out about 67% of the time. He'll throw a slider and a changeup.
Smoke, Pilar, and Diaz against Robles here in the 10th. Just missed low. Smoke has been on board 4 times with a walk, 2 doubles, a single. One and one. Blake Parker with a 1-2-3 9th inning, picking up a couple of strikeouts. One and two. Robles, the 5th reliever used by Mike Scioscia. Pena went 5, Ramirez 1, Alvarez 1, McGuire 1, Parker 1, and now Robles, second pitcher this afternoon, to make his Angels debut.
Quick pitch.
Just in off the plate. Two. Down goes Smoke. One away.
What a perfect fastball location for Robles. 98-mile-an-hour fastball. Good life on it. Right on that outside corner at the knees.
Pilar swinging a miss.
It's that hard slider at 90. Back with another slider, back-to-back sliders.
Kendrys Morales has come out to the on-deck circle. He would bat for Diaz. Oh, 2 to Pilar. Fastball, it's a swing and a miss. And Pilar arguing, saying he foul tipped it. Now they're calling it a foul ball. For a second there, the home plate umpire Todd Tichenor saying that he didn't foul it, and then at the last second says he fouled it. Maldonado did exactly what he's supposed to, just play the baseball.
Well, Pilar reacted as if he fouled the baseball off. Didn't go
for sure.
Move at all. Runs this one upstairs.
He didn't foul that ball.
No, that was by him.
That's off the glove. That sound you hear is the glove. Ground ball under the glove. Kinsler is there, gets rid of it quickly, and got him.
Well, that's quick on the transfer.
Yeah.
Pilar got down there quickly. Just off that glove and then redirected. Quickly got rid of it and gets him at first base.
Kendrys Morales pitch hitting here for Diaz. Diaz
A 2-for-4 game, 3 runs scored, single and a home run. He is done. Morales, a .242 hitter this year. 7 home runs, 24 runs batted in. He's 1 for 9 as a pinch hitter. 1 for 6 from the left side. Two balls, no strikes.
Quick pitch once again. Looked like Kendricks was just getting in his stance, and before long that baseball was right on him.
Out to right field, and Cole will watch this one go. A 2-out home run, solo shot by Morales, and Blue Jays have retaken the lead 7-6.
One thing we've seen over the years with Kendricks Morales, anything in that part of the zone, anything firm is going to be hit hard. Down and got it, lines that one out. 4th home run of the game for the Jays, giving 103 on the season. It's his 4th career pinch hit home run for Kendricks Morales.
Can't fall behind 2-0.
I just don't think you give him a strike.
Yeah.
You match up righty versus righty.
Ball and a strike on Maley, the catcher, had a sacrifice fly in the 8th inning. Two balls, one strike. Looking ahead to the bottom of the 10th inning, the Angels have Upton, Pujols, and Fletcher due up. Imagine Tepera is done for the afternoon. Tyler Clippard warming up. Out to center, hit well. Young racing back. This one will one-hop the fence. Maley in at second with a double.
Going to be now the outside part of the plate at 96, but it ran back to that barrel of the bat and lines it. One hops the wall in center field. 7th double of the season.
Travis takes a strike. The second baseman homered, 3-run shot back into second. 1 for 4 games so far. Bouncer to third. Fletcher has it. He'll go across the diamond. And the top of the 10th is in the books.
but Morales with the pinch hit home run gives the Blue Jays a 1-run lead. For the Toronto Blue Jays, as Jan Solarte goes over to short, Gio Urshela takes over at third base, and they will support Tyler Clippard, who's on the mound trying to close it out. This will be his 39th appearance. Has 3 saves on the year, 4-2 with a 3.22 ERA.
Clippard with an ERA of 7.29 in his career versus the Angels.
Throwing the ball well in this series. See if the Angels can get something going here early. Upton takes upstairs for ball 1.
Back to the 4th inning, Victor. This is what he did when he was ahead of the count. He's ahead of the count now. 2-0 pitch, hits out to left field, 17th home run of the season on a 2-0 pitch. Now ahead of the count, 1-0 here.
Only hit of the afternoon, 1 for 4 overall.
Good career numbers, 4 for 11 versus Clippard. See if it holds true, 2-0 count. Back in that 4th inning.
The new infielders on the left side. 2-0 pitch. Off speed, cue to the right side. Tough play for Devin Travis. Gloves it over to first, not in time. Infield base hit.
We've seen a lot of those today.
How do you defend those?
You almost have to be a soccer player and kick it over there. Once it gets by the pitcher, especially where you see Travis is playing, trying to flip it over there, not going to be able to get up there with his speed going down the line. Not going to get a lot on that flip either. Beats that one out for an infield hit. Zach White liking that.
Tying run at first base. Albert the winning run. Upton takes off. Little hit and run action. It's fouled off. So Justin will head back. Pujols 0 for 4. He's reached twice on errors. One I think will eventually get overturned. That was the pop-up that nobody touched on the infield, the 4th. Albert 3 for 11 in his career against Clippard.
With a double to 2 home runs, 3 runs batted in. Popped him up. Travis, the second baseman, calling for it. 1 down. There comes David Fletcher. 0 for 1 as he lifted one out to left field in the 8th inning as a pinch hitter. That's Valbuena's spot.
Fletcher handles the bat well. You might see Upton on the move again. Clippard has allowed 5 stolen bases in 6 attempts. It's 2 career pickoffs.
Fletcher faced him last night and popped out. Off-speed pitch. A pitch above the strike zone.
High changeup out of the strike zone. Brings it down. Gets a call.
No one. In the dirt. Can't find it. Now he does. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's the 1-1 off the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Long look over there for Dino Wheel to Mike Scioscia. Giving the sign. Upton over at first. Fletcher at the plate. Good speed at first. Good speed at the plate. Travis has moved over a little bit further on the right side of the infield now.
Runner goes and Fletcher fouls it off behind the plate. Maley makes the play. Upton has to hurry back to first. 2 down. The Angels down to the last out. Andrelton Simmons 5 for 13 in his career against Clippard with a home run and 6 RBIs. 2 for 4 today with a couple of singles, a couple of runs scored. Andrelton guessing. Has it? I have to go back and look at the game logs, but I don't recall Clippard throwing a fastball yet in this series. All off-speed stuff.
It's either been his changeup or his split.
No balls, 2 strikes. Oh, 2 count with 2 outs. Upton at first.
It's that 1 fastball. That was well out of the strike zone. That's basically to set up an all-speed pitch. Andrelton Simmons, one of the best in baseball as far as making contact. very good with 2 strikes, the best in baseball in that category also.
Popped up, Justin Smoke going toward the dugout. Blue Jays take the final game. 7-6 the final, and they split the series.
It's a tough one after coming back with that 3-run double by Martin Maldonado. But Kenneth Morales with the big swing. He's our Land Rover above and beyond player of the game. The go-ahead home run in the 10th inning. It's his 4th career pinch hit home run as Toronto back-to-back games used the long ball to win and split the series 2 games apiece.
Got that tying run on board to lead off the 10th, but 3 pop-ups off of Tyler Clippard. Nails it for the Angels. They finish the homestand going 3-3. Now a 4-city 11-game road trip, which kicks off tomorrow in Kansas City. 7-6, Toronto wins it. Stick around. Angels Live postgame coming up next.